Welcome back to Resident Evil, guys. So where do we get to? Yes, it is now night time and raining. And looking at the map, I did kind of mention about how you can go back this way. I'm tempted to do it, but it's the fact that it wastes so much ammo. You don't really get much out of it. So instead of going back over that way, I'm just going to continue the way the game intends you to go. So you can destroy these, but they don't seem to give you anything. So from now on, I don't think there are any more in the game, but if we see any treasure above filthy, like, oh, here's where flashbangs come in handy, by the way. If we see any treasure above any filthy manure or anything like that, we're going to spam the catch button. Yeah, these things aren't fun to fight. They can hit you from quite far away and do quite a bit of damage. So, flashbang grenade instantly kills them. And opens the other guy up to a kick as well. Which can then be knifed to death. So he does that anyway. So yeah, it makes going for headshots riskier because obviously they can spawn those things. The first one does drop 5,000 gold though, which I'm happy about. They're not easy to shoot either. Go on, Brandon, don't get greedy with your shots. Immediately gets greedy with his shots. How are we doing for ammo? We're still doing quite good. We have like 122 bullets, that's fantastic. Rifle ammo needs to go down here, if I'm being honest. Is that still combined, even if it's put somewhere else in the case? Yes, I think is the answer to that, which is good. So not doing too bad. We still need to figure out whether we're going to buy that TMP or save up for some real sort of damage upgrades for our other guns. We might have enough for both, if I'm honest. Nothing in it. Is there any treasure in this area? Yes, apparently there is, but yeah, I know where it is, and it's yeah, it's easy to get. We don't need to track it down on the map. I'm just not sure if these will have spinels in them, because I know they do have a bit of treasure in them in Resident Evil 5. Hand grenade. So actually this level reminds me of the fact that you used to be able to get it on the App Store and the Play Store, Resident Evil 4, like a mobile port, which was really cool. It was like almost like arcade stages of the game. It was really good. Not sure why it sort of vanished. It's a shame because I'd like to play it on my phone again. So you can climb back up, but I've never really done it because I don't see the point. There is a guy attacking us up here, we're going to go take care of him. That was cheap. Drop your sickle, boy. They don't take a lot to kill, these the ones that throw axes and things. I guess you could say the archers. Is that a red, yeah, green, red, yellow? We'll use that next time, we'll get that maximum health boost. So the whole point here is... So I guess it's more difficult to sort of see that on PC, that would be something to shoot, because on the Wii, when you aim you get a green crosshair instead of a laser dot, and the green crosshair goes red if there's something you can shoot. Whereas on this obviously the laser doesn't change, it goes red over treasure as well. We got the amber ring. That's the treasure. I can't complain with that. I think it's worth a fair bit. So we need to go... We do need to go over that way. The issue there is there's one more. Yeah, there it is. Could have shot it with the rifle, but honestly I want to save the rifle bullets when we come up against more dangerous enemies that we can use the rifle against. The rifle to me is just a harder to use shotgun, as well as obviously a long range weapon. a very good weapon to pick up, but I wouldn't get too invested in terms of upgrades just because you do get a semi-automatic rifle. And it's a lot easier to use at close range. The floodgate is open. Should I say the floodgate is closed? The waterfall will now stop running over the edge of the cliff. You guys see that treasure there as well? Come on. Gotcha. Yeah, aiming the gun at long range can be a nightmare, but you can usually pull it off and it saves rifle ammo. So honestly, the best thing to do here is just take advantage of that grenade we got. Always take advantage of the environment, knock them off where you can. I'm surprised there's only 2 of them coming from that way. I thought there would have been a lot more. So that treasure we shot has landed right back at the beginning, so you probably could much easier just turn around and shoot it. It would be a lot easier. I need to stop mixing my words up like that. You got the spinel. Well, we'll take an extra 1 or 2 grand, can't remember exactly how much it's worth, but it is worth a lot more than it would be to avoid it. It's worth picking it up. We didn't go up there, and there is a barrel up there, so let's go check it out. A green herb, fantastic. Now there might be treasure in this cave, I'm not entirely sure. There's definitely sort of recesses in the cave which are cool, but there's no treasure in them. Candles and sort of ceremonial cups and things. Take the round insignia. This will open up the church.
I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
Okay, let's head back this way. Unfortunately, I get the feeling we are very close to the sort of second boss slash mini boss. Yeah, these bats can't damage you, so don't worry about them. Where are we right now, though, in relation to geography? Don't know, but it takes you back to this place anyway. Basically, it takes you back to this. So we would have gone this way. So we would have been there, that tiny little cave there. So this takes you back to here. So it effectively cuts out this small part here. I could go down there and have a look. Depending on. There's no treasure, and I just don't really think there's much point. There's definitely point in upgrades though.
Got a selection of good. What are you selling?
I'm glad he's got a selection of good things on sale anyway.
Is that all?
An old ring, I can almost feel the history behind this jewellery. I just hope that there's some value to it. There certainly is.
Thank you.
That's all we'll sell for now.
What are you
Tune
buying?
up. Can we tune up the Punisher, the shotgun, the rifle, shotgun? Could do upgrade its reload speed.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll save the game. And we will backtrack, and then we can end the episode on the fight itself. I guess it'd be cool just to see what's back there. I know there's at least one cutscene. So yeah, you guys know where we are now. The growling behind the door. Okay, let's try backtracking then. One of them's gonna pop their head, aren't they? So apparently these guys can breathe fire, who knew? But they can also fall victim to their own weapons, similar to dynamite people, which is good. I love the knife in this game. It's a definite upgrade over the knife you get in Resident Evil 2, but only because that one degrades over time. This one's a sort of permanent one. Is this barrel replenished or did we miss it? But as you can see, there's not much point in coming back. We've got some enemies there, which we wouldn't have fought otherwise. And this takes you down to that sort of village. So I'm just going to quickly run through it because there's not much point in doing the full thing. I'm glad he wasted his time shouting at me. Instead, there are boxes. More TMP ammo. Nothing. So we're going to go down and round. Nothing there. I wonder if anything's replenished in here. Yes, there's handgun ammo. And an enemy guarding a crate, but we can kill him easily enough. So I guess it is worth it to come back for a bit of ammo and gold. I had a feeling that was going to happen. You want to keep knifing that thing as quickly as possible, because it can hit you if you don't. Come on. I think it's just a random % chance that they will burst a Plagas, which is the parasite inside them. So I'm just going to show you guys one more thing then, but I'm not going to stick around to fight. Yeah, we'll stick around and fight them. Tell you what, why not? We've got plenty of shotgun bullets. TMP would probably be preferable here, but I don't want to spend all that money on a machine gun just yet. So as you can see, these things are a nightmare to fight. And I'm probably going to die. Holy crap. Right, so now you know what's back that way and why we saved the game. Come on then, dog. If you get grabbed by one, you're better off healing like pretty much straight away, because you can't kick them off without them doing some significant damage. They do drop rifle ammo, which is good. So yeah, that's a new enemy. That's the dog. You're wondering why there's no cutscene for them. It's because the cutscene for them is down there, funnily enough. But I don't know if you can only get it by coming from the other direction. But you can get a nice view of the lake from up here in the storm. Pretty cool. Not sure why there's god rays still, but yeah, let's head on down. We'll see if we can trigger the cutscene with them, but I think that fight there was the cutscene. There's another bird nest though, look. We've got the treasure from it, so it's probably not going to spawn anything, but we'll give it a quick shot anyway, just in case. No, nothing. Anything in here? Some treasure. So I wonder if these houses do sort of regenerate treasure then, once it gets to night time, which would be interesting. A typewriter here. The barrel's replenished. The ammo for the handgun's replenished again. So yeah, it is worth backtracking, I guess, if you need ammo, and you can be careful with ammo or sprint past enemies, because then you can sort of replenish your ammo a little bit. But yeah, if you're coming from the other way, you will get a cutscene here that introduces those dogs as an enemy, and I just find it weird that they decided to put that cutscene there, because it would have made more sense to put it outside the church, which is where you fight your first one if you don't backtrack, so you're more likely to come across that one first. This place seems fairly void of Ganados now. Perhaps we could explore it. I'm not really seeing much point, but who knows, maybe we missed something. There's no bird's nests, there's Ganados right there, so I guess we will avoid them and just go back. So yeah, these guys, pretty much like the first time you come here in the day, they do respawn, annoyingly enough. Just run past them. Save our bullets, we're going to need them. Oh, we'll also get to meet an old friend here as well. Right back from the beginning. Okay, so, let's roll. Shotgun at the ready.
¡Rápido! 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 ¡Usa los músculos! ¡Rápido!
So this will be the El Gigante. Or El Gigante, I'm not sure I'm supposed to say. I think it's El Gigante. He's not happy with us. It's not particularly difficult to dodge, and to be honest, now that I think about it, the pistol's probably better in this phase, because all you're doing is trying to get damage onto his head. Oh, the loot in here is respawned. That's not good, because that means we're going to have to try our best to get it. Oh god! Get off! Okay, he's easy enough to get off. Now that he's distracted, we're going to run straight past him and pick up the loot. Oh, here we go. Our friend's back.
Hey, it's that dog.
See, he's useful because he gets distracted by the dog, but he can't kill the dog, so he's like an infinite distraction, which is really cool. Okay. So now we want the shotgun. We want to blast it twice, and then he goes back to standing up, and probably back to being angry at me. No, he's still angry at the dog, but he will never kill the dog. I don't think. Still comes for you from time to time though. Ouch. Oh crap, I opened... Thank god I'm not dead, I accidentally hit the Steam overlay. Okay, run through his legs. Here we go. Another shot, but this time we're going to knife the mofo. I don't think that was enough. Oh no, that was enough. See, he had a very large parasite in his body. I'm glad the gate just conveniently opens on its own, because Lord knows what Leon would do if it didn't. We get an achievement, a rock in a hard place. We get 15,000 gold, and the dog simply vanishes, unfortunately. There's no sort of end cutscene where Leon befriends the dog and the dog runs away into the wild. The dog just simply goes, but it doesn't die, which is excellent to know for me since I'm an animal lover. Handgun ammo. So yeah, definitely don't be an idiot like me and risk the fight for shinies, which I have to do because I'm a loot hoard in full. But you can just get the loot in these buildings after the boss fight. The problem being as well, if you do come in here during the boss fight, he can just literally punch through the roof, and there's not a whole lot you can do to dodge that, unfortunately. We don't want to miss these herbs, because another boost to max health is fantastic. Let's see, do we have any... We don't have any green herbs, but to save space we'll definitely combine them. I know I was going to send I said I was going to end the episode at the end of that boss fight, but I feel like keeping on going, to be honest. We're pretty much almost at the end of the chapter, so let's press on. Okay, so now is where the rifle comes in handy. I've not really used it so far, but now it's going to come in handy. Because what we're going to do is we're going to come on up, we're going to jump over as usual. We're just going to proceed to the top like normal. We're going to check to see if these have respawned. We're going to hope for more luck in this one. Yep, 1,200 gold. What you want to do is... What's that building? I always see buildings like out the edge of the map and stuff, and I just have to wonder what they are. Not sure what that is. Wait, hold up. When the lightning flashes, it's easy to see. There's some kind of portcullis and gate, probably blocking access to the river, the lake. Am I next to the lake? In terms of geography, I guess not. That means I suppose I am. Over there. I guess it would link round and not show up on the map because it's not a playable area. But yes, the rifle. Useful here because more dogs. Crap. That was lucky. But yeah, this is what I mean. This is where technically you would come across the first dog in the game if you didn't know to backtrack to get the cutscene. So I'm not sure why they didn't put the cutscene here, but I feel like I've rambled on about that enough now, so... Two dogs. Hello? Fighting them from here is infinitely better in my opinion, because you can stop them from getting over. That's one down. I think there was two more. And that's why, to save ammo and for convenience, we'll use the shotgun. It's probably what it was supposed to be used for, enemies like this. I just always feel the need to collect tons of ammo for these guns and never actually use them. So there's only one, that's good. It does only take 2 shots to bring them down, which is good. Did we miss a treasure round the back? No, we didn't. We did get it. We did miss the medallion round the back, but no point getting that now. Or maybe there is. Let's debunk my theory from earlier on, where I couldn't decide whether getting all 15 gets you anything special or not. Because, you know, it seems like it might well do, to be honest. So we're going to go around, we're going to shoot that last medallion. Plus I'm interested to see where it is, because I always miss it. I guess I never really look up at this part. It makes sense that they would hide one around here. So that's 14 out of 15. We're going to get the 15th from the barn, which we will be going back to. Through here we go. It's a round hole. We're going to fit the insignia in. In we go. Now we are in the church. So there's not a whole lot of combat in the church, which is good if you're running low on ammo or health. You'll be pleased to know there's not a whole lot of combat. There's a little bit, I think, but not a lot. So it's best to come up here. You've got some treasure you can take. And you can inspect this. The insignia is everywhere. I wonder if it's a religion from this region. I want to check the maps if there's any treasure in the church. Doesn't appear to be so. So, with that, just make your way up the ladder. So you can't get that way. So what you have to do is a bit of Indiana Jones. No goal behind that painting yet. It must be all paintings in the castle of Sadler, but I swear to God that it does happen. So I actually quite like this puzzle. Nothing too difficult. Basically, you choose which colour you want to operate, and then you just rotate it to match the middle. So we need that one there. Green, we need green, we need, yeah, that colour there. Blue, that was about right. Then you combine all three, and it messes up. So I need to figure out which one's wrong, really. I think red looks right. Blue, I think it's blue that's wrong. Maybe if we had blue sort of like, I don't know, that seems right for blue. No, it doesn't. That seems right for blue. Maybe it is green. Yeah, it's green. What am I talking about? That's not right. I think, yeah, that looks right. We'll try it. There we go. It was green that was wrong. So there's 2 barrels you can get here, which I would recommend, because gold and incendiary grenade. The incendiary grenade being what we will use if there is combat in here, because I want to save ammo. And the incendiary grenade I don't really find to be that effective, to be honest, so I just kind of use them rather than save them. I suppose I could sell them though.
Ashley,
Don't come!
hey, take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me.
Secure the ballistics. Wow. What a trolly
Leon.
little...
I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good lord.
Good work, Leon.
What a
I'll
trolly
send a chopper
achievement
over
title.
Right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Right, so we should actually probably pay attention to this, because it is important. You can press Z to make Ashley wait or follow. Ashley and the action button, depending on the situation. Leon and Ashley can cooperate to get past various obstacles. Yes, Ashley's health. Ashley gets game over, she's kidnapped or killed. That's pretty much it. Okay. So before we leave this place, there's plenty of barrels in here. Plenty of gold and handgun ammo. Not sure why they leave handgun ammo lying around in these crates, considering no one in the village uses bullets. Okay, so there's a pretty common Easter egg known in the game's community, where basically if you jump up, you have to catch Ashley, but if you look up, she's not doing it right now. Hold up.
Ow! You pervert!
There we go. Interesting that you can't actually see if you. That's kind of weird. I thought she did it no matter the distance, but the fact you can actually look up is a bit odd. Okay, so here's where there is no combat. That's right. We need the gun out then.
I'll take the girl,
Who are you?
if you must know. My name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power, and then send her back.
No. Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. Before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and
What
running.
creepy stuff.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
So if they're trying to capture them and not kill them, why are they shooting flaming crossbow bolts at them? That's what I always wonder. And why does the game insist on showing you Ashley's underwear?
What's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
And that is the end of the chapter, and where I will end the game, and the session, and the episode, and whatever else you want to call it. We'll overwrite the save data, and I'll give you a little peek of what's to come, other than that. So we're in a sort of courtyard, at the back of the church. Indeed, we are in the back of the church. This is that metal door we first tried to get entry to.
Wait, follow me.
Doesn't look like there's any treasure. You can see inside the church, doesn't look like anyone's following us outside. But yep, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. It raises more questions now, doesn't it? What's going to happen to us now that we're infected? Just like how we got infected in Cold Fear. It's definitely a common trope in these survival horror games. But yeah, what's going to happen to us? Are we going to be able to escape the village? And if we do escape the village, does that mean we're necessarily going to escape the island? We'll see next time. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you then.